Here we go, guys. We are starting another tier list. This tier list today will be a support tier list. So there's no damage dealers. There's a little bit of support heroes that do damage in this. But here we go. The first one is the newest hero. I don't know his name yet, but he's on the Shadow. I know that he's going to be annoying to play against because he's going to be doing so much stuns. He could be useful in the future because he's going to be stunning heroes. He stuns one at a time. I think he's a single target damage dealer, so he's pretty alright. He's been doing some good stuff here and there. I think he's pretty mid. That's where to start. We don't know his transition hero yet. But then we have the Academy hero as well. It's Melissa, which she gives out some shields here and there. You know, she's pretty decent. Just non-transit version is pretty bad, I would say. We got Luna, only single target damage dealer. I would say her supports are for like trying to beat some bosses here and there, but she's not that good at it, so I'll put her at a fail, honestly. I think Luna is for sure a fail. Our next hero we got is this guy from the Abyss, the newest Abyss hero, which he hits 4 guys at a time. People thought that he would take the place of Eloise, but I don't think he does right now. But his transcendent version on the other end is really good. But his normal, I'll put it at, I'll just say it's pretty mid as well. This new hero is really good. He shoots like tons of missiles, gives out good support, nice attack to your team. He's a really good hero, extra damage dealer. He's for sure in the best tier. So if you want to build this new hero right here, Williams, really good. I'm just gonna say really good. Then we got Alakita. She puts debuffs on enemies. You know, she's a full-on debuff hero. That's all she does, debuffs, which can be horrible if you're playing against like in PvP. I play against some Alakitas, it's pretty bad. I think she's a good tier. This is a non-transcendent form, so I would put a mid. But transcendent form is definitely up there. Okay, Sherlock is actually really good. Upon doves, you know, can swap HP. But over the years, he turned to not the best because Holmes Young came out. But I think he's still good tier. Sherlock is still a solid hero. Next here we got is Betty, which her normal form, you know, it does CC like 1 or 2 heroes, but definitely not the best. So I think we put Betty at where at mid. Pretty mid. Then we got Andrea, which he does. The characters that don't transition heroes are sometimes really good. So he does healing. He just heals himself up so much times. So he's kind of like a nice tank. I think he's for sure a good tier. I've seen him do some really good stuff. Next here we got is Ailmac. This is a Dodge Shades form. It's an absolute fail. There's like no usages for it. I think he does some unique stuff here and there, but overall a fail. Got Rania. She does some spider abilities or some weird stuff, you know. Not the best support ever. Does it not the best stuff. I think she's a fail as well. Natalia she does some stuff. I think she's a fail as well. She does basically nothing. Queen. Queen is the second hero that you go with Aspen, or she's go with anyone. Like with my tier, with my team, I have DTV, I have Natalia, and now I have Queen. So Queen is good with Vulcan as well. So I'm gonna put her at best tier. Really good. These two, really good. Then you got Gaggy. His bombs take too long to tick off, you know. He doesn't do much, so he's a fail as well. Then we got Freya, which she gives some healing, some decent stuff, but not good enough. I think she's bad tier. And then we got Elena, the normal plain Elena. She doesn't really do much at all. I think she's just bad. I can't even say much about her because I haven't really seen her that much. She's just bad overall. And then our next hero is Luna, the Transcendent version though, which has 3 different tiers. I've tried out Luna on my account. Honestly, it was just pretty mid. I think she's just a mid Transcendent hero. Okay, and then next hero we got is Unkara Maru, which he's pretty good. So, whenever someone kills him, he dies and they respawn. So he's pretty cool. He gets some respawns in there, which is pretty cool. And he gives something to one of your heroes, which does extra damage. So I think he's good overall. He's just a good hero. Next hero we got is Fiona, which if you haven't seen much about her, she's honestly not even that bad. She does she does like a stun ability. She has some shields to your team, so I think we put Fiona at good tier. I think she's honestly just pretty good. And then we got Focus, which Focus, he's pretty decent. He does a nice AoE attack, which hits everyone. It's really good. His active skill, really good. It does a lot of damage, but overall support, not the most, you know. He's like a nice side damage dealer, so I think he's good, honestly. He's pretty solid. Because whenever I watched him case 10-star cup, he did some good stuff where they had to ban him. He was that good. Okay, now let's see where Walduck is placed. So Walduck, he does healing, he puts bleed on heroes, and he does damage over time. He's definitely in the best tier. He's really good. He is really, really good. Okay, next hero we got is Flora, which she doesn't do the most stuff ever. I don't really see much about her. I think she's an absolute fail. Next hero we got is Gaggy, but Transcendent version. I've seen like her tornado ability, which is her active skill. It looks pretty cool. But other than looks, nothing. Mid. Next hero we got is Chara, which she is just bad. Next hero we got Saja. She does some stuns, okay? I've actually seen her do some stuff. I've seen her do some stuns. I've seen her do some decent stuff at 10-star at the start of the game. So I'll just put her at mid tier. She's just mid. Next hero we got is, what's his name? Gustin. Gustin's just annoying to go against, but for your team, honestly, I wouldn't say that good, honestly. He's honestly, like, just bad all around. Actually, yeah, just bad. Okay, and then this hero, Cthulhu, used to be really good until they started bringing out more heroes and they started D-tiering a little bit. I'll put Cthulhu at just mid tier now. Now he's just mid. Cruz used to be one of the best stunners ever, but then same story, he just got mid. Ignis, on the other hand, strip energy feeds. So you could do an active skill with your main hero. Rise Ignis dies under active skill, so she's on the best tier. Really good supporter to get. Queen, she can give you some stuff, like damage reduction or some stuff like that, so, but she's still just pretty bad. We got Sianu, I think is his name. He gives defense to your whole entire team, so it's pretty decent. I would say he's just a good tier. Defense is pretty helpful. These are all like good support heroes, nice stuff. And then you got Rogan, which gives you extra crit damage. But then, if you already have some crit damage, she's just kind of mid now. Next girl we have is Olivia, which she's honestly on the end. Amazing for bosses. Shrinks them, makes you do extra damage. Really good hero, especially for early game. She's in the best tier. And then we got, I forgot her name, but Emin. She is pretty decent. She's bad going against you. On your team, just kind of mid, honestly. Just mid. Then we got Flora, which she does some good damage here and there, but honestly, she's just kind of bad. Nah. I'll just put her straight mid tier. I'll give her straight mid tier. Next hero we got is I forgot her name. Hot Watcher, that's her name. Okay, so she gives 200% extra damage, just extra damage. Makes you do extra damage, especially in boss battles. That's where you usually use her. Her and Olivia are good combos. They're both best tier. Really good heroes. If you haven't picked them up yet, build them to 10-star. Solid heroes. Really, really good. Next here we got is Vesa. She just does healing. Honestly, I'll just say bad tier. Carry steals energy from our heroes and respawns. Best tier. Drake puts defense down, makes you do extra damage to bosses. He's in our boss hero. These three are just boss heroes. Really good. He's on the best tier. Gurk, you can do some stuff with him. I'll put him in bad tier though. He does some weird, I think he does like one stone or something. I wouldn't say the best ever, but decent. Then we got Eos, is an absolute fail. Her active skill doesn't really do anything. Arania Transcended version is actually really, really good. Late game, amazing. Just some really good damage and like burns the heroes. Really nice. Definitely on best here. Freya gives you shields, gives you damage reduction. Really good. Best tier. We got Natalia, which is best tier as well. Gives you extra damage, gives you support that you need. Really good support here. Betty just like clears waves. CC's the whole entire team sometimes. Amazing support hero. Plus damage though. I've used her in PvP. And like she CC's the whole entire field plus just so much damage. Like I played with in Star Arena, I played with an S tier Destiny 14. It's crazy fun. I love using her. She's one of my favorite heroes ever. Under DTV, of course. Vulcan's my favorite. Ailmac gives shields, does some decent damage. Elena's good as well. She gives dodge to her team, which is pretty good. And some other random good stuff. Because she does random good stuff. And then we got Vesa. I think she's just good. She gives you shields, decent damage dealer. And then we got Starkmas Holmes Young, which I'm putting best here. I've been ranking him random places, but as a support, I love my Holmes Young. He was going to be my favorite hero. He was my favorite at the start of the game because Holmes Young was so OP. I wanted to get him transcendent, but I haven't done it yet. I might do it in the future. Azrael's just mid, just dies basically. Jara used to be good, but now she's just mid. She does CC. And then, but when you have Betty, she's not that good. Then Eos is just bad. She gives burning effect and stuff. Okay, but that's the end of the tier list. It was a great. Here's all your support heroes. That's all they need to know for the future. Look at the best heroes, scan them, and build them. Those are all good support heroes. Guys, we'll see you guys on the next video.